What is going on, y'all? It's your boy Smitty here. So yeah, this is a new channel. I guess that kind of goes without saying, because this is my first video and all. But anyway, I did have a YouTube channel before. In fact, I made videos that were all about fucking dipping. And I just don't like doing that anymore. It's one of those things, dipping, where not a lot changes. I mean, every like 5 years they might come out with like a new flavor or something, or a new can. It's a pretty static topic, and it just got boring as fuck for me to talk about. So anyway, I'm going to talk to you guys today about my new interest. I guess you guys can pretty much tell by my name on this. It's Supreme Verdict MTG. It's my favorite card, MTG. This is going to be pretty much a Magic the Gathering channel. Wow. I never thought I'd say that in my entire life. I never did. Because it was just like 6 months ago that I was a beginner. I was just learning how to play. And now I love this shit like fucking crazy. So, anyway, that's aside the fact. I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about me. I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about this deck that I've been building. I said that I've been building. I've had it for about 8 hours. It came in the middle of the day. I went online, did some research on different cards, got a pen and paper, wrote down what I thought the best deck would be for a white-blue. And anyway, I ordered the stuff online, it got shipped here, and I'm just tinkering with it. So, I really don't know how it is. I've played about 10 games with it today. It's done insanely fucking well, so I'm excited about that. But there's a long way to go before it's perfect. Alright, so anyway, I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about myself, and then I will get into this deck list. Just so you guys don't keep wondering, I don't know if you are wondering. Anyway, it's a white-blue control. It's my first crack at a white-blue control deck ever. But I really like it. It's pretty fucking nasty. So anyway, without further ado, a little bit about myself. So I grew up in Tulsa, Oklahoma. I say I grew up, I moved around like fucking crazy. I say fucking crazy a lot. It's one of those days. I moved around a lot. I was born in Tulsa. I moved to Chicago whenever I moved to Chicago for my kindergarten class. I don't know why I'm getting so specific. Anyway, I lived there for like 4 years. We moved from Chicago back to Oklahoma into a smaller town. We moved from that smaller town to Bixby, Oklahoma, and now we're about to move again. So we've definitely moved around a lot. I'm in my first year of college. I'm just going to community college around my town right now because credits are the same. It's insanely cheaper than anything else, and I get to live at home for 2 more years, which is great because I love my family. And honestly, I'm kind of a fucking loner. So I probably won't have a family in the future, you know. So it's nice to not be alone for at least the next 2 years. Boy, that is depressing. Wow. Okay. Anyway, that's more than I ever wanted to share. Okay. Anyway, I'm 19 years old. I don't know if I said that yet, but I'm 19. I was going to go play Division I baseball. I had a couple offers after my sophomore year. I blew out my shoulder. Had to get shoulder surgery. I did rehab. I did a bunch of stuff to strengthen it back up, and it never was the same. So lost my opportunities to do that, and now I'm here. So that's my depressing story. But yeah, no, I'm good now. I'm happy now. You guys don't want to hear all this. This is just sad. So I'm gonna go ahead and get into the video. But yeah, that's pretty much it about me and my life. Y'all, I'm gonna, just cause I'm gonna grab a dip with y'all because some things never change. Boy, this is dry. I wonder how many people that play Magic dip. I feel like the numbers are less. I feel like there's some smokers. But, I mean, fuck, nobody dips, though. I mean, even in Oklahoma, I don't know a ton of people that dip. I mean, I see adults, but nobody my age, which is weird. Which is probably good. I mean, it ain't good for you, so. There we go. Alright, so this is a white-blue control deck. I'm going to show you guys my favorite card first. I mean, I think I already told you my favorite card, and it's my email for this. But it's Supreme Verdict. I'm so sorry about that glare. And guys, if you guys enjoy these videos, I have a camera. I'll make better videos if y'all actually enjoy the content. So anyway, Supreme Verdict. If you guys don't know what it is and couldn't really see it there, I'll just describe it to you. It's a sorcery. It costs 4, 1 colorless, 2 whites, and a blue. I just like to phrase it like that. So anyway, 1 colorless, 2 whites, and a blue. Sorcery. It cannot be countered, and it just says destroy all creatures. I mean, you can't ask for more than that, guys. 4 costing, destroy all creatures, and the fact that I don't run creatures in this deck makes it pretty damn nice. And it can't be countered. I mean, it just seems ridiculously overpowered to me. But I love it. So anyway, Supreme Verdict. I'm gonna sorry guys, I'm struggling. I'm just gonna run you guys by a quick, pretty much my deck list. So what this is, I know I'm kind of restating a lot of things that I've previously said, but I just want to make sure that I'm explaining it okay. It's a 40 card deck, which I know control decks are usually larger. I have 10 cards that I had originally put in the deck, but I decided to take out for trial purposes. So I've cut it down to 40, with the possibility of being 50. And what it is a white-blue control. I know I've said it like 30 fucking times, but I'm going to bring you guys through the cards. So what we have, starting out with, I'll do the sorceries first. We have 4 Supreme Verdicts. 4 Supreme Verdicts. Gotta run that fucking board clear. And just in case that's not enough, we have 1 Planar Cleansing, or Planar Cleansing, whatever the fuck you call it. It's a 6 costing, destroy all non-land permanents. Which is good if somebody's running, heavy enchantment, or an artifact deck, or vehicles, and just dumb shit like that. Planar Cleansing is great. 1 more, Day of Judgment. It costs 2 and 2 whites, destroy all creatures. So we got 6 fucking board wipes on there. Let's see, other sorceries, what we got? I'm going to save the win condition for the end. Anyway, I've got 2, I can never say this right, it's Preordains, I believe that's what it's called. It's a 1 costing, costs 1 single blue mana, and you get to scry 2 and then draw a card. Which I think is wonderful, because you guys will understand whenever I get to the win condition, but it's the same thing with any control deck, is you want to draw cards and keep the board clear, and Preordain's a damn good card to do that. You get to scry 2 and draw. So, anyway, after that, basic as fuck, 2 Divinations, the must-have in every fucking control deck. After that, I have a card that not a lot of people are high on, but I really, really like it. It's Contingency Plan. What Contingency Plan is it costs 2, 1 colorless and a blue, and you get to look at the top 5 cards of your library, put them back in any order, or put any number of them into your graveyard. I love that card. I mean, that's awesome. Like, if you're looking for one specific thing, like you've got plenty of, board clearing, some counters, everything like that, just fucking mill 5 and go throughout your deck. So those are the sorceries I have, and the reason I say mill 5 like it's nothing is because we do include 1 artifact, and that is the Elixir of Immortality, which is just a must-have in a control deck, in my opinion. So after that, I'm going to move on to Instants. What we have there is 2 Voyage Ends, and what they do is they cost 2, they're pretty damn simple. Return target creature to their owner's hand, and you get to scry 1. I'm only running 1 Dissolve, which is just a 3 costing counter spell, but you get to scry. I was running more counters, but honestly, the times that I played with it, I really didn't need to have that many with as much board clear as we're running. So anyway, if I were to be playing another control deck, I would definitely add in some negates and a lot more counters. 1 Syncopate, Syncopate. Just another counter spell. Let's see, what else are we... Oh! Drop my contingency plans, what am I doing? Alright. So after that, I'm only running 1, but 1 Sphinx's Revelation. It costs 3 and X, or 1 white, 2 blues, and X. And it's just, you gain X life and draw X cards. And it's an instant, which makes it fucking overpowered as hell. 1, what is this called? Immolating Glare. Just destroy target attacking creature for 2, which I think is pretty insane. A lot of the stuff that people run, it just seems like they're paying a lot more. I mean, I don't know. Divine Verdict, a lot of people run that card, and it costs 4, and it's destroy target attacking or blocking creature, which honestly, if you're not going to run it in a fucking offensive deck, it's a perfect card for you. So I've run through all the cards in the deck, except for 3. And that is my 1 Planeswalker, Jace, Unraveler of Secrets, because if it ends up being a long game, which really it shouldn't be with the win condition and how much draw we have in this deck. But if it is, if you get him out, you can get his ultimate in 4 turns. You can get it in 3, but I like to wait 4 so he doesn't die. His ultimate, it just automatically counters every first spell that your opponent casts, which is unbelievable. And it's +1 to scry 1 and draw a card, which is exactly what we're trying to do. Now for the win condition. The first win condition is just outlast your opponent. We have Elixir of Immortality, they probably don't. We have a shitload of board clear enough to stay alive, along with the Sphinx's Revelation. Boost your life up a little bit if you need to. I've got a Nyx Fleece in the sideboard if I need it. And here are the 2 things that are the win condition. 2 copies of Approach of the Second Sun. I'm just going to read it to you guys because it is a little complicated if you don't know what it is. If Approach of the Second Sun was cast from your hand, and you've cast another spell named Approach of the Second Sun this game, you win the game. Otherwise, put Approach of the Second Sun into its owner's library, 7th from the top, and you gain 7 life. So what that's saying is if you cast it for the first time in the game, you gain 7 life, you take the top 6 cards off the top of your library, put Approach of the Second Sun instead of in your graveyard, but face down on top of your library, and then put those 6 back on top. So it's 7 deep in your library, so that in 7 turns, you will draw the exact same card that you cast, which means in 7 turns you will draw it again, and the next time that you play it, you win the game. Which is why Contingency Plan is so good to keep in your hand. A couple divinations, whatever it is, because one Contingency Plan, if you have that in your hand, just mill 5, and in 2 turns, you play it again and you win the game. So anyway, just a deck I'm tinkering with. It's a lot of fun to play. It's pretty fast. It's extremely efficient. And just a ton of fun. So anyway, I will leave the deck list in the description below. And hope you guys enjoy the video. So please mash that thumbs up button. Let me know what you think. Please critique me. I want to know what I can do to make it better. So anyway, thanks for watching. I'm Smitty. A lot of videos to come. I'll see you guys later.